Yes, welcome to another video, and the transfer window opens tomorrow. Will we do any business? Probably not, but we'll probably be linked with loads of players throughout the month. There's probably positions that we should buy players for, and we're going to go into some of our sort of hopes and dreams for this month. And yeah, you can let us know what you think in the comment section below. But guys, before we get started, please smash a thumbs up on the video if you do enjoy it. Going to go for that 600 like target again. I'm going to try and smash that, and then we can try and move up the like target as we progress further. But yeah, any help towards that will be massively appreciated, guys. Just helps other City fans find the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell as well for daily Manchester City videos. Also, if you want your name on the bottom of the video, click the link that's in the description and become an extra club member.
What do you say about daily Manchester City videos, bro? We've got daily transfer videos coming for you.
That's
you know what
true.
I mean? Every single day, we'll be updating you with all of the news. And you know what I mean? Should we have a look into some areas that we want?
Yeah.
I think for me, bro, left back. I can't accept that we still don't have a consistent left back. So I think that is just one area that we could possibly look into.
Yeah. See, the left back's a funny situation because it is a bit of a piss take, right? That we've not got a proper left back at our football club. That is poor. However, I don't think, bro, that we need to sign one in this January. I
don't think it's the most important of the lot. Obviously, there is one position I think we both agree, which is the most important. However, I just want to see if there's a left back available in this January transfer window, we have to take it. I can't deal. I'd love for us to get a left back in January, and then in summer we're just like chilling. But I think a lot of it does weigh on the Zinchenko being at our club. I think that is still a key factor. I think the longer Zinchenko stays at the club, the longer we don't get another left back in.
Yeah, I think if someone comes in for Zinchenko and he leaves, I think then I would have to look at seriously signing a left back this January. But I think that I can manage to wait until the summer on a left back situation. Obviously, if one's available and they're not talking stupid prices, you know what I mean, then obviously go and get one by all means. But you know, I've been convinced that we can get through this season and not have us, you know, not have it as a hindrance with Mendy. Oh, Mendy. Ake, Cancelo and Zinchenko. Personally, I think we've got enough there to get us through the season. I do think that we need to sign someone in the summer. I think it's piss poor that we're in this position. But yeah, unless one's available on a good deal, I think we'll be all right. And I know some people really want a left back in January. Let us know who you want. But yeah, for me, I don't think it's the most important point. Another position that we have been linked with, we've been linked with Zakaria before. We've done a video on him. We'll link him as a card if you want to go and watch that video. We've been linked with Zakaria, Benassa we've been linked with as well. Yeah, and maybe one or two others. But midfield, interestingly, asked me 2 months ago, and I've been like, yes, we need a midfielder. I don't know if Pep's winning me round, bro, with this whole double pivot / not really a double pivot because Gundogan's going forward.
Are you getting conned, bro?
I don't know. I think I
think you are.
Talk me out of it, bro, because I know you're fully against this, right? So talk me out of me being conned.
Yeah, but you say, why am I fully against this, bro? And it's because I was in your position, right? And you were the reason that I got out of that position. Yeah, but now you've slipped into it.
So tell me how to get out of this position, because I don't like it.
At the moment, Rodri is the one that's under fire at the moment, and I do feel like he can have a future. Whether or not he's at this club or not, we've said this plenty of times. I don't know, because of the way that he is. If you look at his stats compared to what Fernandinho was in like the 18-19 season, I think it was that one, or the 17-18 season, whichever one it was. And I just feel like we need something different, a different dynamic in that centre defensive mid. And I think you mentioned the two that I'm thinking about. It's Benassa or Zakaria. I'd go. My brain says Zakaria. I've not really seen much of him, but what I have seen is unreal. The guy looks like Torre. It's mad. It's mad. I just think if we can get a faster centre defensive mid who can transition the defence to attack, our counter-attacks all immediately become a lot faster, and I feel like Pep will put a lot more trust into that person where we don't have to protect them with Gundogan. Gundogan is smashing at the moment, but he won't have to do as much defensive work.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is, essentially. I feel like we're protecting Rodri. We're bubble wrapping Rodri.
Yeah, I think that's what we're doing, protecting Rodri. And therefore, that's why our attack's being sort of hindered a little bit.
Slow, innit? It's slow.
Because we're having to protect Rodri, which then means Kevin's more isolated. You know what I mean? Whereas previously, it was Fernandinho, David and Kev, Pep trusted Fernandinho to do that whole job in that centre of the pitch on his own. Does he trust Rodri to do that? Well, maybe not. Maybe that's the reason that he's been playing this formation. Now, recently, the formation, it's not blowing people away. It looks very solid, especially with our defence being very good at the moment. It's looking very, very solid indeed, and maybe it's the way to go in the Champions League, in knockout type games. But, yeah, in the league, it can be difficult because we're struggling to score goals. And ultimately, we're dropping points, in draws, you know what I mean? And we're not creating too many chances. And yeah, maybe if you did bring someone in like a Benassa or a Zakaria who can hold the midfield on their own, and I probably would be inclined more towards Zakaria because I think he's a little bit more physical in structure. He's a bit more, a bit of a taller lad. I think, yeah, then maybe, if Pep trusts him after a few games, you know what I mean? Maybe then he'll revert back to the sort of one holding and two out-and-out attackers. So maybe that's where Phil Foden comes back in and plays in the centre of the pitch. But it's an interesting one. Now, obviously, we get to see Zakaria, but that's not going to be until after the transfer window. So do you pull the trigger now or do you wait? I don't know. Either way, we're going to see him, whether it's in a Borussia shirt or a City shirt. We're going to see him at some point. And obviously, if he doesn't sign a new deal, then we can wait till the summer. But yeah, the midfield, I don't know. I feel that this is an important position, and it's whether or not we take the gamble now. Do we? Because at this moment in time, the way if you just look at the last 4 or 5 games, I don't think we need a centre midfield, but it can quickly change. I mean, and it's like I say, it's whether or not we take that gamble now. And we might get someone in and we might not need them, you know what I mean? We might carry on playing this solid football where we just don't concede and we just keep winning 1 or 2-0 or whatever. But if we keep going through it and we don't sign someone and we struggle to score goals because Kev's on his own creating, and then we might look back and go, well, why didn't we just pull the trigger on Zachary? He had 18 months left on his contract. We could have got him at a reasonable price. It's a difficult one. I don't know. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Should we pull the trigger now? And if so, who? You know what I mean? I think, like I say, Zachary and Benassa are the two that we sort of been linked with a lot. We did a video on Zachary, as I said. So if you want to go and watch that video, go check it out. Right, okay. Now, the other position, this is one that I think that fans are saying that we do really need someone on a sort of short-term deal. Yeah. And that's the striker position. Now, I'm fully convinced, as I'm sure, not just convinced, I bloody hope that in the summer we go out and buy a top draw striker. And for me, as you all know, for every City fan, it's Haaland, isn't it?
It's Haaland. There's no other option.
There's a few people who want Martinez, but realistically, you guys are in a small minority. It's Haaland is the one that most people want. You're not going to get him in January, so there's no point even really discussing that. But do we need a short-term solution? Now, I believe we do. I believe we do need a short-term solution. Now, that's nothing on Gabby Jesus. It's nothing on Aguero. But ultimately, you got to be real. You got to be realistic here. Aguero he's gone up the mountain. He's peaked, and I'm afraid he's coming down the mountain. Now, that's not disrespectful. It's an honest reflection of his career. He's one of the best strikers around. But if you still think that he's up there, he's peak, then you're kidding yourself. You know what I mean? He's not. You know what I mean? I'm not slagging him off by any means. I'm just saying, I'm being realistic. He's not the same Aguero that he used to be. Can he still score 20 goals a season, 30 goals a season? Probably, yeah, but he's got his injury issues.
It's keeping him fit for the length of time to be able to score them goals.
He's not got the pace anymore. Like, he's still got a pace, obviously, but that initial burst, has he still got that? Well, we don't know because he doesn't play a lot now with his injuries. So, and I think, honestly, when Aguero plays, we need to be more careful. We can't be playing him in every single game. You've got to be careful with him. You've got to really look after his fitness and, manage his minutes wisely. So that means taking him out the team. We can't just be spamming him every game. Gabby Jesus, well, the jury's out on Gabby, innit? Is he a striker? Is he a left winger? Is he good enough? Etc., etc. And I just think, my personal opinion, that he is good enough to be at the football club as a sort of a backup striker, sort of winger position. I'm happy in there. But if Aguero gets injured for a long period of time, which, he's very capable of doing at the moment with his injury records, we won't win the league. And we won't win the Champions League because, unfortunately, Gabby Jesus isn't clinical enough to play them long games. We saw it last season, 9 games without a goal. We saw it this season, 5 games without a goal. You know, he's playing in one of the best teams in the world, and he's just not scoring. So, for me, I think we need to go into the transfer market and get a short-term solution to our goal scoring issues.
Yeah, I think the deficit that Aguero has left in goals, Gabby isn't filling. So there's a void of the goals that we're missing, and unfortunately Gabby isn't cutting at the moment. And I think it could be a smart move from City to go in January and just say, right, let's get a short-term solution until we, you know what I mean, pull full trigger, go full send in summer and get Haaland.
Yeah, there's a lot of options. Now, we've done 2 videos on this. Yeah. We did a video that we can link, which is 5 strikers we could go and get in the summer. You can go, I think most of you probably watched that because it got quite a lot of views. We'll link that one, and then we did one specifically on Diego Costa, just basically because he's got his contract terminated. So we did a video on him as well.
So there are options.
There are a lot of options that you could go and get. You know what I mean? Some you can go and get on a loan. Some you can get on a free transfer, some you might have to pay money for. But ultimately, the fact is, I think we do need to go into the transfer market to get a strike. If Sergio Aguero gets injured for 2 months, I'm afraid, in my opinion, it'll be very, very difficult for us to win the Premier League because we don't have the clinical goals. So yeah, go in and sign someone just on a short-term deal is my advice. I'd be interested to know what you guys think.
Yeah, that's our preview of the transfer window.
Yeah. Who do you think that we should go? I'm specifically looking for that striker. You know what I mean? I'd say a good 90%, in my opinion, just from what I've seen on social media, 90% of City fans think that we need to go into the transfer market. And by the way, I'm not talking about Delap here because it's quite obvious that he ain't playing. You know what I mean? Whether that's right or wrong, let's forget about Delap for now.
We've called his name too long. Yeah, to just keep going on about Delap.
That's not happening.
We need to be realistic.
Yeah, let us know in the comment section below, what striker should we go for? Or are you content with the Gabby Jesus, Ferran Torres and Aguero strikers? Let us know in the comment section below what you think. Is there anyone else that you think we should sign this January? Let us know in the comments. Smash a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And we'll catch you in the next one.